let's talk about real estate investing today, okay? What's up? It's your boy Sawan Belcher. This is me taking action on Instagram. Definitely follow me on Instagram so you can see kind of the day-to-day what I do. I'm always showing some of the houses that we do when I'm negotiating with sellers, being at the closing table with my attorney, things like that. So definitely follow me on Instagram so you can see kind of the day-to-day. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about, should you assign your contract or should you double close? Okay, and kind of what's the difference? Now, as a real estate investor, okay, we have multiple acquisition strategies, we have multiple ways to buy houses, and then we have multiple ways to make money on those houses. Now let's list them all out so that way we can all understand what we're about to talk about. When you buy properties, you can buy them for cash. Okay, you can buy them with cash deal. You can buy them seller financing so that the seller provides you a loan or a note, so you buy the house with payments. Seller can pass over their mortgage to you and you can buy a property subject to, or you can take control of a property through a lease option or just a traditional lease period. Okay, all of those are ways that you can acquire, buy a house, have control to make money with property. On the backside, you can make money by selling any of those agreements on a contract, right? You can assign those rights, to someone, or you can quote unquote double close. You can buy the properties up front and then, have them in your name and then resell them. You can sell the properties on terms or sell those contracts on terms. The whole goal is to be able to negotiate terms that allow you to buy property or control it so you can make money. One of the most common exit strategies is an assignment. You literally get a property under contract by way of creative finance or by way of cash. You get the seller to sign a piece of paper agreeing to those terms, and you assign those rights to that contract. Totally fine. Easiest way to make money in real estate. Okay, no responsibility at all. All you got to do is go out, hustle, get somebody to sign a piece of paper, sell the paper. Easy money. So why would someone double close? I prefer to double close, okay? On most transactions, I prefer to double close and not assign because I always represent myself as a buyer. Now, a lot of the times, people are representing themselves as a wholesaler or a deal maker or a deal finder or a realtor, and they want to get paid a fee. Me, I always represent myself as a buyer because I found over time when I'm representing myself as a buyer, I show up as the buyer on the purchase agreement and on the closing doc, then I get treated as the buyer and I have way more control and I have a way better opportunity to make more money on that transaction if I'm in the buyer seat. So I always represent myself as a buyer. But let's just say that your main strategy is assignments. I get it. The only reason why you'd want to double close, okay, is if you want to hide your fee. For whatever reason, the seller or the buyer is getting squirmy. They might know that you got a big fee, or you might think that somebody cares about your fee, or they've said it to you that, they don't want their deal assigned. Then great, double close. The biggest difference is meaning that the A to B transaction is actually going to take place. So you'll need funds to close on the A to B. You'll become the owner for a brief second and just enough time for you to sell the property in the same day or the next day. In the state of North Carolina now, it has to be the next day. The next day you sell that property. So you own the property for a period of time. Now, this presents a couple challenges, unlike assigning the property. Number one, you're gonna need the money to take it down. So that's when a transactional funder is gonna come in. I actually do that for my students. All right, so you'll actually need to raise the money, get a loan for the money, or have the liquid cash to actually buy it and hold it for that day to resell it. And then also you're gonna need insurance during that day to hold it, just in case. Because you don't want the house to burn down. Literally the 2 hours that you own the property is burned down, right? And then you got to sell it the next day and it burns down during that time. So I typically get insurance for that day. The only time you should be double closing is if you want to stay in the buyer seat, okay? You don't want anybody to see how much money you make. Use assignments and double closes wisely, okay? There's a place and time for assignments, and there's a place and time, for double closes when you want to hide your big fee or when you want to remain in control of the deal. Okay, remember, you don't need all three to do a deal: time, money, and knowledge. You just need two to do you. Have an amazing day.